So one of your biceps is bigger than the other one, or whatever else it might be. The question is, will muscle imbalances like this fix themselves as you keep training? The most likely answer is no, because when one side is stronger, it will continue to take over, which can make things even worse. I think it will fix itself only when you max out your natural potential with both sides of your body, but that will take some years. So today we will go over step by step what you can do now to get rid of any muscle imbalances. Step 0. Understand that maybe you just think you have muscle imbalances, but in fact you might have your muscles the same size, but they appear slightly different because they have different shapes due to your genetics. You can't do anything about it, but it is absolutely normal, and other people probably won't notice it, so don't worry about it. But there are other things causing real asymmetries, so if you are convinced you have muscle imbalances, keep watching. Step 1. Proper warm-up. Static stretching usually isn't optimal to do before your workout, but muscle imbalances sometimes may come from tightness and/or lack of mobility in your weaker side. Because of this, you may consider stretching your non-dominant side or at least doing more dynamic stretching on the weaker muscle. You can also do some pre-activation in form of isometric holds like flexing your weaker biceps or pressing the wall with your pec, etc. Step 2. Remove unilateral exercises. You might be confused now, but let me explain. Most people would on this topic say to do exercises where you only target one side of the body, but I disagree with it because when you have, for example, one arm weaker, you will subconsciously do the exercise more sloppy and a little faster than with your stronger arm in order to make it easier. Even when you perform the same amount of reps, this will rob you of time under tension on your non-dominant arm. And even if you focus on it, we as humans aren't perfect, and it is very hard to do all reps on both sides with the exact same speed in the same range of motion. You shouldn't separate your sets into left arm and right arm for this reason. There are only two cases when you can do unilateral exercises. The first is pre-activation, when you'll do it light and only with your weaker side, and the second is step number 5. Step 3. The perfect type of exercises. Now I also agree to not only do bilateral exercises because on these your stronger side will take over. So what I suggest is adding to your workouts something called isolateral exercises. You can see some on the screen, so I think you understand what are they about. Your strong side won't take over, and you'll be getting same time under tension on both sides. Just make sure to execute step 4, otherwise they will become meaningless. So step 4, master your form. Even when you do isolateral exercises, the problem may be that you cut your range of motion with your weaker side or similar issues. Likewise, if you will do some bilateral exercises, with people having muscle imbalances, it's very common that they have a poor technique on them. Due to this reason, you should either film yourself or have a training partner telling you your flaws in technique. If you don't have friends, you can watch yourself in the mirror. But you can't see every angle of view in the mirror, and your movements have to be symmetrical in all directions. So in this case, just stick to filming every exercise you do, and you will find out where's the problem. It may be just a bad habit or limited mobility in your non-dominant side, which we trained in our pre-activation. But if this doesn't solve it alone, you should do some additional mobility work outside your training. Step 5. Increase the volume. This is where we will do the mentioned unilateral exercises. The point is, at the end of your workouts, perform these exercises with the lagging side. In total, it should be 1 to 3 sets a week, but no more. You don't want to overtrain it, which could slow down your progress, and on bilateral exercises, will stronger side carry over even more, because the weaker side will be fatigued and won't be able to recover. Because of this, you want to do them at the end of your workout so it doesn't disrupt your main work. Another option is a completely different day if you feel too tired at the end and you want to prioritize it. For example, at the beginning of leg day, you can do dumbbell preacher curls with your lagging biceps. Step 6. Improve your focus. With mind-muscle connection, help the pre-activation we did before, but especially on bilateral exercises, you also want to be actively thinking about pushing or pulling with your weaker side. This will help you to reduce carrying over by your dominant side, and neural connection is very important when it comes to building muscle too. If you have, let's say, your left leg weaker, while doing a squat variation, for example, you can be saying to yourself in your head, left leg, and really concentrate on the entire range of motion and how the lagging muscle works, shortens, lengthens, how it burns, how it hurts, and so on. If this video was helpful, please consider subscribing for more free value. You can also watch this video next to learn more, and I will see you soon.